This is Chad Doerr, coach and trainer with the John Maxwell team and founder of Chad Doerr Coaching. I want to take just a moment to talk to you about connection and the role that it plays within our leadership. What if I told you that to become a better leader would require you to connect at a deeper level than ever before with the people in your sphere of influence? What if I told you that to up-level the care and concern that you have for the people in your world would gain you more influence and credibility in their life, that it would give you a greater voice in their life? Connection is so vitally important for leaders. And yet we live in a world where it's so easy to connect with people, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or LinkedIn. It's very easy to connect with people. But how many of those connections do we really take the time, the energy, and the effort to really get to know them at an emotional level? How many of them do we really genuinely care about? It's so important that as leaders, we are forever growing in our ability, our emotional maturity to care about people, to have concern for people, to have a desire to connect with them beyond the superficial. One leader that I think does this very well is Gary Vaynerchuk, CEO of VaynerMedia, author of Jab, 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 Right Hook. He tells the story of a time that he touched down at an airport. He was on a business trip, and he had 13 minutes between the time he left the airport and had his first meeting. So he jumps on Twitter, and he tweets out to his 1.2 million followers, "Hey, shoot me your number and I'll give you a phone call." Well, quite a few did. And he took time to call 11 individuals in that 13 minutes. Can you imagine what that did to touch them at a heart level, at an emotional level? One of the young men, he tweeted back, he said, "It did not take Gary V too long to make that call, but I am an advocate for life." It took Gary Vaynerchuk 39 seconds to make a phone call that would leave a connection for life. It's so important that we understand this principle. He would later recently actually talked to one of his assistants. VaynerMedia has 600 employees. He's the CEO. He doesn't know every one of them, but he told his assistant, he said, "I desire to know them, so I want you to create an opportunity, a breakfast, hand select 4 or 5 of those individuals, and I want to have breakfast with them." No agenda, not really a meeting, other than a meet and greet for them to get to know one another. Out of his own mouth, this was the reason he did it. He said, "I am on a continual quest to spend time with the people within this organization." It matters that we desire to connect with people. If we desire to be influencers, if we desire to grow as leaders, we must learn how to connect. What does this look like for you and I? I think it can be something as simple as remembering the new hire's name that you met 2 days ago, but you remembered their name because you jotted down their name when you met them because you wanted to remember who they were. Or maybe it's that you see Sally in the hallway and you have an awareness that she got a new hairstyle and you make a positive comment about her haircut. Or maybe even more than that, you recognize at some point that there's something far beyond a bad hair day for Sally, that something, your emotional IQ is picking up that something is just not right. And so at some point, you're creating space, you're creating an opportunity for her to share with you what's going on, because the struggle, it's real. It's real for Sally. And Sally just wants to know that you care. John Maxwell said that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So as leaders, as influencers, it's so important that we are maturing in our emotional intelligence, just making it a priority to connect with people beyond the surface, beyond the simple, into something that is real, that is genuine, that is authentic. If we desire to have a voice, to grow within our leadership, then we must begin to care about people. Care about people that are above you on the flow chart, below you on the flow chart, to the left and to the right. Care about people in your organization, outside of your organization. It's a mindset change. It's a shift in our mentality, but it has to be a priority if we desire to be high-level leaders. Connection is so vitally important. It's not difficult, but it does require effort. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. This was Chad Doerr with John Maxwell Team and Chad Doerr Coaching.